political system is foreign to us and we didn't create it. It impacts us, our families, our children every day. The desire was for us to start to build our community to understand how these policies are impacting us, and even better, to really make sure that we are not only challenging the things that don't work for us in our communities, but that we're putting forward the things that do work for us.
Indigenous education reform begins with our students not being overlooked. Even if it's just 1%, that doesn't mean that it's okay to ignore them. That's not a good excuse. That's not a good reason to say that, oh, well, we can't address this population because it's so small.
I don't really get asked about my culture. People just assume it would be cool to see more Native history in our books, not just a little paragraph.
From my experience, I had to create a mission. Now, growing up, I realized that, the history behind the missions and how Native Americans were slaves in the missions, it's kind of messed up that they have people do that. It's all because they don't know the real history of it.
They feel seen, then they are comfortable. Then they're able to focus on what they're learning. Then they're able to develop the relationships that are needed so that they can succeed in school and so that they can have opportunity after school.
The district can improve Indigenous education for our students, simply just care about our students to make sure that they have the proper funding, someone to follow them throughout their ed plan, and to make sure they're prepared for college.
There's no question today whether or not culturally relevant curriculum is good for children or whether it's good for their education. The real question is a battle for resources. Should they spend $1 on X or spend it on Y? There are things that can be done that will be successful. Land acknowledgement, incorporating Indigenous language speakers, incorporating elders that can meaningfully engage in designing educational experiences within the district is something they ought to be doing already.
To sum up everything I have spoken about, I would like to see more Native history and recognition, Native teachers, and we must eliminate the mission projects.
There should be Native artists and authors featured in our schools, just so people know not only we are making part of history, but we're still here making history.